The mission of Education Technology Services at Penn State is to help faculty in the appropriate use of technology for teaching and learning, particularly as it relates to emerging technologies. We attack that mission through several very specific avenues. The first, we try to make sure that we provide faculty with an opportunity to engage with us in a very physical sense. We provide things like our faculty fellowships. We run events like our TLT Symposium. The other way we do it is we make our staff very available. I mean, our idea is that you have to be able to really engage with faculty. There's no real way to say to anyone, you should use this technology or that technology without really understanding what their problem is. So we think around the ideas of problems of practice.
Technology is now a fact of life in higher education, and so we really have two choices. We can ignore it, or we can address it very directly.
We are all using technology every single day, so it makes no sense. It's not realistic not to use technology when we're teaching.
I think that they're going to move into the world in their seniors as information sharers rather than keepers.
The hurdles used to be technological for the most part, but I think the blogs at Penn State environment has kind of leveled out those concerns.
And there's lots of help on campus now too, and actually it didn't used to be that way.
I feel I need to know the technology that they know.
And increasingly, teaching with technology is becoming a primary skill.
It's a no-brainer, really.
What we've tried to do at ETS is really think about what it is that faculty really want to be able to do in their classrooms, and we want to think about how students want to take advantage of them. So we focus really heavily on the production and creation of digital media as artifacts of learning. That's really important to us.
And anytime you get outside of the sort of classroom learning environment and you're asking somebody to do something just a little bit more, they're now the teacher. And if they're the teacher and they know enough information to be able to teach others, they're really learning the material themselves.
Digital storytelling, we're using the Cultura platform. It's a spirit, I think, of information sharing and working together. And during the week they would stop by my office and tell me how excited they were. It was probably the best assignment ever.
I think the challenge for our students is figuring out specifically how to integrate technology into the courses that they're doing. And I think people in chemistry will do it one way, people within English may very well do it another way.
Without sort of a body in the middle that coalesces this idea of learning design, what you end up with is you end up with very inconsistent applications of technology. You end up with people who use technology for technology's sake and not doing it very thoughtfully. And then you end up with people who sort of shy away from technology because they're afraid that they don't have the kind of support that they need. So without a place like ETS where faculty can go to, and a lot of times I say they can go to really get courageous. So they have an environment where they can try things and fail without looking bad in front of their students. So without that, you end up with a much more mundane teaching and learning environment. ETS provides the glue for a lot of the innovation that goes on in the teaching and learning community at Penn State.